Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is Season 7, Episode 11, and I only found out that next week is going to be a two-part finale a couple hours ago, so yeah, we just got this week, and we have next week, and then we're done. And, I'm really sad that it's ending, but we've got a lot to get through. I don't know how they're going to deal with Nathaniel. I don't know what Cora is going to be about. Jia Ying dying, I want them to set the timeline right, and I want to see Fitz. I don't know, now that we've waited so long to see Fitz, it feels like he'll probably come in at the end of the episode, or he'll come in at maybe the start of the next episode, or something. I don't know. But, yeah, excited to see how this all wraps up. If you want to watch the full reaction, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, we're going to get started. Oh. Uh-oh.
I should have quaked that psychopath's bones apart when I had the chance.
616.
Yes.
You must be Jace.
Where did they take Simmons?
Put her down, Agent Johnson. That's an order.
What a lovely family meeting.
I'm here to help.
BS.
Oh, exactly.
I want to be an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What? Like your little sister? What? What's going on here?
50,000 miles above Earth and rising, sir.
Trying to make it so no one has to call anyone sir ever again.
Deke.
Just like Nakatomi Plaza.
Die hard. Die frickin' hard. Uh-oh.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay.
When we confronted the older Gordon, Fitz designed a device to trap him in a room.
Oh yeah.
Now, if we can find Fitz's
Science,
on his hard drive,
biatch.
we should be able-
Why not let S.H.I.E.L.D. make this universe the best it can be?
And how do you plan on doing
Killing.
What?
30 names we can kill right now to save thousands of innocent lives. I believe there's a chance we could work
that?
together.
What makes you think that we would ever...
You. I've always wanted a sibling.
Did she tell her yet about Jia Ying?
Every child loves her mother. I'm sorry you didn't get that.
I'm sorry you threw it away.
Sybil said, there is no future where Daisy Johnson lets her sister fight alone.
She was right. I like to think about the first law of thermodynamics.
Oh, he's diving into her.
Energy in the universe is created.
Fitz!
Let me see you.
I'm here.
Their greatest hits.
Together. You are blocking me.
Maybe I'm not equipped.
Had a feeling he was gonna start
Tell me how.
abusing her. I'm glad he's not quaking her apart at the very least. You made her bleed. He'll make you bleed. Fitz.
Bring in the grandson.
Deke?
Oh, damn it.
I'm trying to play hero.
Hi, Nana. How's your day been?
Damn it.
Have you ever left your post before?
You think I'm the kind of person that would do that?
Then this will be your first time. You coming?
Oh. Oh.
I already have a sister to save.
Gemma. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Use all the fuel getting out of the atmosphere. As long as you know what you're doing.
Man, he goes all in for her. Trusting her no matter what.
If we're gonna beat Sybil, we have to be unpredictable. We can't...
We can't play by her rules.
Which is why he's got the shotgun axe. Let's go.
Authorization granted. Now, give me that seat before I change my mind.
At this point, Sybil might have predicted that they do the unpredictable. I don't know.
Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. gone rogue.
Yeah, I've seen that happen before.
Bunch of times.
What if I crack her skull,
Oh,
put her in a coma, and
jeez.
then go fishing around in her brain? Stop! How is she blocking me from this?
He saw it.
Never mind.
If you think that you can... Guys, my stomach feels...
Oh. Whoa. Get a load of that view.
It's really something, huh?
This show is excellent.
The cavalry. I saw how you handled that poor girl in Lorraine.
She was out of control.
Oh.
You want to see control?
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Took out the lighthouse's power with one punch.
And lowered our firewalls. For Sybil.
Hi.
Hey, can you read the rest of it? You just said you know what it's like to be code.
Oh.
Enoch said that this will be the team's last mission together.
Maybe it's time.
I don't know who I am without you guys.
No, Daisy.
No, it's...
You know exactly who you are. Really subtle.
The more you dig, the deeper Fitz will go. Until he's disappeared completely.
Disappeared.
Trying to slow her down by disrupting the log aggregation, and that is literally the first time I've heard those words out loud.
How do you even know what that is?
I don't know what that is. I just know how it works.
Wow. Unlock cell doors. Uh-oh. And he's gone.
God, okay, you got me.
Oh, I had a feeling that was happening.
Does that feel better?
Ah, jeez. This woman.
Your new friend Sousa would be next. Or
Or we start checking names off your list? Not a chance.
What's the first name? She's gonna go kill. Let's at least point her in the right direction.
There's no name that comes free of consequence. We have to
Grant Ward.
Oh.
Just a child right now.
You're not against killing kids.
Damn.
So much pain can be averted with one death.
I've seen a world where Ward was good, where he was put on the right path by the right person. People can change, even you.
My mom thought that too. This is who I am, who I'm meant to be, and someday I'm gonna show her that.
How about we show her right now?
What are your intentions?
Sir?
You're not Daisy's dad.
Daisy's been hurt. Bad. I'm not about to let her get hurt again.
Oh.
You hear what I'm saying?
I think so. I think you're threatening me, sir.
Not just me. Every member of this team. Technology at S.H.I.E.L.D. that you've never even seen.
Oh, okay. Oh, freaking Mac. We have technology.
The Man Out of Time and Quake.
Quake.
What's so surprising about
Do you
that?
not hear how hilarious that sounds? Quake.
The way you said it, sure. Conserve oxygen.
Quake.
Quick. Quick. Freaking Sousa.
Yours is one of the better brains I have seen.
Enoch.
Enoch got a lot of brains, Enoch.
I have to admit, I might be getting a bit jealous. All the time you two are spending together.
Uh-huh.
So we'll be able to rush back to the temple before we know it.
Don't have to rush. Could just take some time to live. No end of the world. We could just be.
Is this about the blood work?
No.
Blood work?
If May and Coulson taught us anything, it's that we should take the time that we have.
It's okay, she can heal. And that's her power. She just needs some help. Just take my energy, come on. Take my energy. Go on. Her neck gets shattered.
Shattered.
A quake. Where's my sister?
You know who did this, Cora? Your mother died protecting Daisy from him.
This isn't what the implant was built to do.
We have no choice.
Wait a minute.
It was supposed to forget your location, that's all.
I know, but that was before we knew.
Not this.
What?
I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. I don't want to
It's
forget.
gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, I promise.
I don't want to forget, don't want to forget, don't want to forget.
And she's forgotten.
The two of you have just scored front row seats to the greatest show on Earth.
Guessing from his attitude that he didn't find Fitz.
Fitz? Who's Fitz?
What? What do you mean, who's Fitz? Dude.
Using my pain?
Ugh. She just tried to kill her. Ah, Garrett.
Time to go, sunshine. What are you, like a computer genius now?
Kinda, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Shield base.
Shield bases.
They didn't go to space to hide.
They went to space
Visual on Z1. A few minutes out.
to launch missiles.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Quake. It's happy to help, Quake. Whatever you need.
Are you being funny?
Is it funny? Not if that's what you like to be called. You should probably put a Q on your utility belt.
That's really smart. Yeah, make fun of the person who can literally turn you to dust.
Yeah. You can Quake me. No, I get it. That's why they call you that.
Oh, shoot. Whoa. Oh.
Sir, the Chronicom ships are with you.
What the heck?
What did I say about calling me sir? Was I not very specific?
10-4 Lighthouse, this is the hub. Good to hear from you. We thought that base was decommissioned.
No.
You gotta go back in time to be able to fix this.
They're destroying S.H.I.E.L.D.
Always wanted to be a part of something bigger.
We're just getting
Garrett. Still misunderstanding Fury's words.
You are a sight for sore eyes.
Murder him. In cold blood. Do it now. Is she playing his game? Is she playing along? Like Daisy did with Grant Ward? Oh, man. Quake. Quake, Quake, Quake. Freaking Sousa. I love him. He's so good. I guess, in a sense, Cora is trying to do what's best. She just has a very warped perception of what is best because her inhuman ability led to her being treated a certain way. And, yeah. This is a very interesting episode. It's not like one of my favorites of the series, but I did feel like last episode was a little bit of a downturn, whereas this one was much, much better. I enjoyed it a lot. They just had some really solid jokes too, and Daisy going after Cora. Cora is complicated, and I don't know where her head is at right now. If she just decided to go back, I mean, Garrett took her back, but did she decide to play along with Nathaniel and find an opening to stop what he's doing? But that list, Yo-Yo was just like, yeah, let's see who's the person you want us to kill. We can at least point her in the right direction. And Grant Ward is the first one, but it does make sense if Grant Ward is inevitably going to be the Grant Ward of season 1, season 2, before he died on Hive, or died and became Hive, rather. Died on Maveth. But we've seen from the framework, which I trust enough because it's made of dark magic, that there was a different path for Grant Ward if Garrett didn't mold him. I don't know if it's true that he would have been worse without Garrett. I guess without any structure in his life, he would have just not known what to do and directed that energy towards chaos. But if he had somebody, Grant Ward, I mean Victoria Hand or anybody, it might have been different. Freaking Deke. Deke was trying to throwing out these Nakatomi Plaza thing and Yippee-ki-yay. We've seen him fight before. He's not as good as... Well, actually, yeah. In this case, Garrett had a gun on him, so took him out. But yeah, damn it. I was ready to see some Deke action, some Deke shenanigans, but unfortunately, he got taken, and we got to see the more serious side of him, the side of him that would never give up. One of his grandparents would. But yeah. The Chronicom's plan was to find the S.H.I.E.L.D. bases and destroy S.H.I.E.L.D. here, which, now that they've accomplished that, the only thing that can stop them is going back to a different timeline, or going back in time and changing the timeline again, which I guess they might have the time to do that in 2 episodes worth of show. I don't know, but it'll be really interesting to see how they wrap this up. I hope they leave enough room for a happy goodbye of some sort and get back to our current timeline. Maybe Fitz has been charting out a path for them to return. Speaking of Fitz, it was a lot of fun to see Fitz and Gemma going back. We got to see Enoch again too, which was great. Fitz forced Gemma to forget something. Not forced, but there was no other way, I'm assuming. Very similar to the way when they were stuck underwater, how he gave her the oxygen and just made the best choice for their survival. In that case, he was giving up his own life for her. Whereas here, I don't know what happened exactly. When Nathaniel went in, he said it could burn her mind. Did I remember that wrong? But I don't know. She forgot who's Fitz. Who's Fitz? Man. Is that they never got the mechanism out of her. So is that a failsafe for her to forget who he is completely if someone were to tamper too much? Fitz is going to show up in a heroic fashion, I'm sure, next episode. I thought he might show up at the end of this episode, but he was here throughout, just not in the present. We used to have Fitz's idea of the timeline where there was only one timeline and nothing can change from it. But then at the end of season 5, we proved that we can break the timeline, and yeah. Interesting seeing Cora interact with Daisy. Daisy trying to, I don't know if reach her or just distrust her or but yeah, once Cora said that in every situation, Daisy would never let her sister fight alone. Daisy realized that's exactly what she has to do. She has to break the timeline, or break the predictions by acting unpredictably, which, that was such a nice reasoning to get Sousa to come to, because he's never left his post even once, but she knew he would do it for her, because she knows how he feels about her, even though it might not be necessarily romantic, because he forgot that they kissed. But yeah, I think my favorite moments of this episode were actually on that Quinjet with Mac, Daisy, and Sousa. Sousa sitting in the front and Daisy and Mac talking about it, and like, that's so messed up. He doesn't even know. That was great. Mac acting unpredictably, so you could tell he was gonna come because he had his shotgun axe packed and ready to go. And even though the Chronicoms have destroyed S.H.I.E.L.D., we might see some action when they dock. I don't know if they'll go in and just... Cora's gonna be a big player in this, and I don't know how. I don't know what she'll do. The best hope is that she's redeemed somehow, but I mean, she's so okay with killing to create a better future. But that's not what Nathaniel Malik wants at all. He wants to kill to create a better future for himself, not a better future for everybody. I feel like she's bought into... It's like kind of buying into a cult. Into his ridiculous train of thought. And I'm seeing Sousa fly in space for the first time. He's like, whoa, my stomach. He's so funny. Sousa is just... His character is very, very adorable. It's really fun. And Mac threatening Sousa, being like, we've got like technology. We've got technology we can use to hurt you. Oh, that was so good. And I'm not threatening you. Our whole entire team is gonna... but he wouldn't do that. Sousa's great. Sousa is great. I'm wondering if we'll make it to... If he'll make it to 2020, back to the present, and to a current timeline that isn't so completely forked. It'd be funny if he... Did he ever meet Captain America? I don't think so, right? No. But Sousa would know of him. If we go back to the current MCU timeline after Endgame, he can meet Captain America as an old man. That would be really interesting. And he also would be a hero, because he would be the first S.H.I.E.L.D. agent to die. But then he would be back. And that would be... He would be a superstar, maybe? I don't even know. He's too low-key for that. Cora's idea of who to kill, who not to kill... I mean, she killed that person that had Lee's power. Here's the thing about people who try to decide who to kill and who should live and who should die. I don't think anybody can do that. It's like setting up death panels like we have in the United States right now, which is ridiculous. Like deciding who should get treatment for COVID-19 and who shouldn't. One person who is not mentally stable at all should not be making these decisions. And anybody who believes they're capable of making these decisions shouldn't be making them, I think. Even though a lot of us at this... I believe a lot of people believe they know right and wrong. Heck, I feel like if I had the power to decide who to kill and who should die and who should live, I feel like I would take that opportunity too, which... I feel like that disqualifies me. Cora is the last person who should be making these decisions right now, though, because, I mean, she's a couple of days removed from trying to kill herself. She's not in a position to... She's malleable. She doesn't understand that she's so incredibly malleable at this moment by the person who saved her. She recognizes that May was trying to use her, I guess. But, I mean, May was also trying to get her to be a good person, but she couldn't see that. She can't see so much right now, and that's frustrating. Daisy saying that she has a sister to save already, and it's Gemma. And Fitz. Who's Fitz? I can't, oh, man. We had a couple flashbacks to see past seasons of Gemma and Fitz. That was a nice way to just tie everything together, just seeing them together. Their greatest hits, it was nice. Nathaniel was so freaking upset. Just like, take me there. Where are you? I don't think I have too much more to say, but I think my favorite part of the episode was just Quake. You hear that? You hear that? Sousa's too good. I can't believe we went... What was it? It was at the end of season 3 where people started calling her Quake. We saw it in the newspapers, Quake. And so it's been 4 years... almost 4 years now, or actually no, it's been almost 4 years, I guess, since this aired in the fall originally, or I don't know. Anyway, it's been 4 years or more or less, and it never occurred to me to think that was funny, and now it's just super funny. I'll never hear that name the same ever again. We've got one more episode. Well, we've got 2 more episodes, but it's a 2-parter. We've got 1 more week left before it all wraps up for good. Now that Daisy and Sousa are in it together, I want them to work out. I don't want anything to happen to either of them. I'm hoping everybody survives. And we had that talk about going their separate ways, and Max said it seemed inevitable. I mean, change the timeline a bit, maybe get a happy ending for May and Coulson as well. I don't know how possible that is, but yeah, maybe they get to retire and just. May's like what, 50? I think she's 50 something, right? Ming-Na Wen is 50 something, so time to retire from this line of fighting everybody. She's a great warrior, but like, she's had enough. She's been put through enough. And Fitzsimmons, honestly, they had that moment in there where they were just contemplating staying and living a life for a bit, taking their time, since they are building a time machine. They were building a time machine. Or actually, they build it in the future, so they will be building a time machine. Yeah. They deserve some happy time as well. Like, some happy times as well. I don't think we've gone through a season where they haven't been ripped apart in some way. And did we ever get to see a second wedding between them? I don't think so, right? We saw the wedding between the Fitz that died and Gemma, but not this one. I just want a happy ending for all our characters, and I want to see them in other properties. Daisy feels like she was the first, one of the first, I think she was the first Marvel character with superpowers. Female Marvel character with superpowers that we saw, and first Asian superhero we've seen. And so it bothers me that they're never acknowledged in the MCU, the cinematic universe, the movies, let's say. So hopefully she gets her due at some point. Yeah. Alright, guys. We got a mention of Grant Ward, but I would still like to see him somehow. That would be really nice. We've got all our greatest hits so far, and it would be really nice to see Grant Ward. But yeah, one more episode, or one more week to go. A two-parter coming up, and then we are wrapped up. And I have to say goodbye to this show, and we have to say goodbye to this show. Alright, thanks for watching. Full reaction in Patreon in the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.